Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the one and only Hidden Flame, or the only Hidden Flame you should be watching here on YouTube. And today we are back for a new season of my Final Fantasy timeline. It has been asked of me to add in the other Final Fantasy games, so here is a quick brief of the games that I will be adding to my timeline. The games I'm adding this time is Final Fantasy V, 15, Type 0, Record Keeper, The Legends, The Crystals, Dissidia, Mystic Quest, Heroes of Light, Mobius, World of Final Fantasy, and Brave Exvius. This video today, and the video I'm going to be doing next, are small fixtures in my current timeline. I have been playing all of the Final Fantasies on my main channel, and I have found some interesting plot points that I need to point out. As you can see, what I have right now on the screen is this is my current timeline. I have it set into 3 different categories. One with 3 different eras, one with the crystals, one with the rise and fall of man, and the one with Ivalice. As it sits, it is at 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 9, 15, 10, 6, 7, 8, 13, 12, 11, and 14, with tactics also thrown into the Ivalice era. So, while doing some research and while playing the games, I have learned 4 new bits of information that might help tweak my timeline just a little. The first one is a simple one, comes from Final Fantasy IX, and it connects to Final Fantasy I. In the Final Fantasy IX, there is a time when you have to go and face the 4 elementals of the crystals, the same ones from Final Fantasy I. Those are Lich, Merilith, Kraken, and Tiamat. How these fit, I do not know yet. I have not gotten to that point in Final Fantasy IX yet. I will have more information on that one when I come to it. In Final Fantasy IV, Fusoya explains how his people, the Lunarians, left their dying planet and found Earth. They made a moon-shaped ship so they could rest and wait until the Earth was ready for them to come out and join the populace. But one of their members went down to the Earth to give them magic airships. They created something called the Devil's Road, which is in both 4 and 2. The connection that I have thought of was that in Final Fantasy 13-3, the populace was leaving a dying planet. They created a sphere-like ship, which is seen in 13-3. And the populace also transported all themselves to the new planet to start new after their planet died. But for the moment, this is still just a random connection. I need to do a little bit more research on this fact, and we'll see how it goes then. The next one is an easy one that most people probably would have noticed, but in Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, Tifa Lockhart and Zell Ditchit have the same limit breaks. There is a character in 7, his name is Zangan. He was the original master to Tifa, and he also says he has other disciples or other students. So what if one of those is Zell? Maybe one of Zygon's descendants teach Zell? Maybe Zell is the son of Tifa. So, not sure on that one. Still looking into that. And also, in Final Fantasy VII, when you go to Cosmo Canyon, and there is a 3D model that shows of the universe, there is a blue planet with 2 moons, just like in Final Fantasy IV. So, is this a connection? Maybe, but for now, it's just speculation. The final bit of new information that I have found was mentioned in Final Fantasy V. It is mentioned that the Drake that the king rides is the last one due to a war. Now, if you looked back in Final Fantasy II, there was only 1 dragon remaining. There was a large war, and it was the only one that survived this war. So could it be that this is the same dragon? Maybe a descendant? Again, still just speculation. The final theory that I have is a mixture of something that I have read to what I've already put in to just some new ideas that I have thought of. Okay, everybody, let's go all the way back to my second video. So, about 2 years ago, I said the War of the Magi was the events of 10 as told of in 6. The War of the Magi, or the Warring Triad, Doom, Poltergeist, and Goddess, was told as follows. Doom refers to sin, the bringer of doom, death, and destruction. Poltergeist is Seymour, who continued to die and continued to come back to life, and then also try to possess sin. Then there's the Goddess, who is Unaliska, and the not-so-hopeful ghost, who gives summoners the power they need to defeat Doom. Since the Goddess is a split creature, with a regular and a ghost form, the ghost form and then the monster form, which the team has to fight and defeat in Final Fantasy X. So Una, Tidus, and the gang fight Unaliska, defeat her, fight Seymour, defeat him, and fight Sin and defeat him, or also Yevon. This leads to the events of Final Fantasy X-2, and then the unreleased Final Fantasy X-3, which again was only in an audio drama and refers to the return of Sin. Since we have no evidence on what happens after this audio drama because Square Enix refuses to release X-3, we just have to assume that because the summons are gone, they took magic with them. So, in Final Fantasy VI, you have Krill, who has an ability called Sketch, who can paint what she sees down into books and use them again. So what if in Final Fantasy VI, towards the end, and as all magic is gone, and from what she saw with the summons who were dying and disappearing, she writes down or sketches all the spells that she can remember and puts them into book forms. With that said, in Final Fantasy II, the only game in which Final Fantasy spells are in book form. What if she sold these books, or someone found these books and sold them to other people to help them learn magic? That is until the Lunarians, or the people from Lightning's group in Final Fantasy 13-3, or the Cetra from Final Fantasy VII, come out and call themselves the Lunarians and teach everybody spells, teach them how to summon magic. So, those are the informations that I have thought of, that I have researched, but I'm not going to put anything together with the timeline just yet, because I want to finish my playthrough of all the Final Fantasy games. I am currently in the middle of Final Fantasy VIII. I still have 9, 10, 10-2. There is no 11. 12, 13, 2, and Lightning Returns. 14, you're just going to have to trust me on what I say because that game is too long to stream. And 15. So, the next video I'm going to do, my part 2, is going to be off in about 2 months or 2, depending on how fast I can get through the games. So, I'm sorry guys, the best I can offer you is that 10 and 6 are staying in the same place. 4 is going to stay in the same place since I already have it before the events of 10. The only 2 that might make a change is 7 and 13. So I need to, again, do some research. Hopefully you guys will be patient with me, as these videos are not easy to do. I'm hoping to get 1 video every month or every month 2 months. I will let you guys know if anything changes. But as of right now, 7 and 13 are going to be changing their locations in the timeline. Before I end this video, so I can go finish my Final Fantasy streams, I want everyone to please take a look at my other channel, Flame Ink Live. This is currently where I am streaming all of my Final Fantasy live streams. So if you want to come see me watch and explain things as they happen in the game through connections, please hop on over. Make sure you hit the share and subscribe. I do not stream every day like I used to, so please hit the notification bell if you do subscribe over there. And watch when I do stream and I spot these little connections that I've been noticing as I play. Also guys, please check out my Patreon page. I know asking for money is a no-no, but anything you can do guys to help, it would be great. I can't really do anything without your guys' support. While I do have a full-time job and I do make money, I do not have time to take days off in order to do some extra time. So if you guys could assist in some way to help so I can take extra days off from work to make these videos, the making of them is not the hard part. It's the editing and the research and then the gameplay. That is what I need help with. So is anything you can do to help, as little as $1, it's all right with me. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and please be patient while I work on part 2. Till then, be safe and have a good night.